When you're hit with a ransomware attack, it's a challenge to think clearly. One of the biggest decisions you need to make is whether or not to pay the attacker. This decision is just not a financial one. It could determine whether or not you're targeted again within the next month. Hi, I'm Steve Murphy. I'm a vice president at ARG, and while I work for ARG, this video is my own and does not reflect the views or opinions of my employer. When I started this channel, fewer than 30% of businesses had cyber insurance. Today, that number is north of 60%. Companies are protecting themselves financially from the risk of cyber threats, even while underwriting requirements for cyber insurance have become much more expansive. Insurance companies took significant losses on early policies and are increasing demands on customers to maintain industry standard security solutions. Since the majority of companies now have cyber insurance, the option to pay ransomers is much more affordable. After all, it's the point of insurance, right? I get hit and my insurance pays off the attacker so I can get back to business. But paying off the ransom may not be as simple of a decision as that appears. Research by Cyber Reason shows that people who pay ransom attackers are far more likely to be re-attacked. It's fascinating reading, and I'll link to the report in the notes to this video. Here are some of the highlights you should know. Ransomware is a big business, with many nation states actively supporting or turning a blind eye to threat actors. Ransomware generates hard currency for these governments, targets supposed enemies, and fosters technology development within the country. Also, ransomware as a service introduces legal complexities in hunting down perpetrators. Large, well-funded development shops full of HR departments and customer care organizations and distribution networks create the code and provide it to their downstream entities who deploy the attack. If anyone gets caught, it's probably a low-level entity in the overall ecosystem. And now, this is not from the report, but my editorial. What needs to be kept in mind is that corrupting your data is not the objective of ransomware. The objective is getting paid. However, the attacker needs to accomplish that goal. Their only objective is to extract funds from your organization. Keep that in mind as you're thinking about your protective strategies. Now, back to the research, okay? The next one is not taking proper steps to be able to recover from a ransomware attack can cost the organization dearly. Some incorrectly believe that cyber insurance is part of their cybersecurity strategy. This, in my view, is dangerous. In over half the cases, paying the attacker does not completely restore your data. Again, here's an opinion. Cyber insurance gives you financial protection in the event of an attack. It should not be relied upon to protect the business in any form. There are significant operational, legal, and regulatory issues that insurance just doesn't cover. Don't rely on insurance as part of your protective strategy. Again, more than half of those attacked reported not recovering all their data or other persistent system issues after decryption. Okay, so here's the headline from the research. 80% of those attacked were the subject of another attack. 68% of those attacked in the future were attacked in less than 1 month and for a higher ransom. So paying the ransom actually increases the probability of being attacked. Not only have you demonstrated your willingness to pay, remember, this is the ransomer's objective, but the attacker probably has compromised the system in a way you've not yet discovered to facilitate another attack. Of those attacked, 37% reported that they had to lay off employees. 35% had C-level departures, and 33% had to temporarily suspend some or all of their business. The research indicated a significant disconnect between the confidence that many companies have about their ability to recover from a ransomware event and the companies that do not fully recover. Many companies that expressed high confidence before the attack did not fare well in an actual cyber event. I don't like using average costs for cyber events because every company and every attack is different. But I'll mention this because of the astounding number of survey respondents that had a significant financial impact. According to the research, 67%, more than 2/3, spent at least $1 million in recovering from their event. That's the minimum. Why do organizations pay ransom? Well, according to Cyber Reason, about half pay to get their business up and running as quickly as possible. Another third pay because they did not have the staff to reconstruct. And I think both of these reasons lend themselves to having a solid managed service provider in your corner. MSPs can assist you with responding rapidly and they generally have a bench of resources you can access, typically paid for by insurance funds, to assist you in responding and recovering. One last consideration about paying that is mentioned in the research is regulatory. It may be illegal to pay a ransomer if your jurisdiction has laws against doing so, or the attacker is considered a terrorist organization. Funding terrorists is not something you want to be accused of. To sum up, organizations that pay ransom are way more likely to be attacked again. If you're confident you can withstand an attack, great. But understand that most of those who are successfully attacked and do not fully recover were also confident. Having a third party available to support you in your time of need is a critical factor in succeeding during an event. It's also an area my firm can help with if you're looking for a trusted partner. We've got many in our portfolio, and there's never a cost to you for using our consulting solutions. Along those lines, if you'd like to continue the conversation about ransomware or any other topic on this channel, feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description of the video. If you got some value out of this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, a like below. Your like helps my video be seen by more people. And if you want to come back to this channel in the future, the best way of doing that is to hit that subscribe button. That will put my new videos in your feed and let you come back here whenever it's convenient. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.